I am now 100% convinced that Candace Owens is having a schizophrenic meltdown, breakdown, psycho thing. Like, I literally have no other option. We've gone through all the rational reasons and I don't know the theories of why she's lost her plot. But after what we've seen the last day, I mean, that woman, there's just no other way that this isn't a total and complete mental breakdown. And whilst I should have sympathy for that, because I try to have sympathy for people who are not doing well mentally, I have no sympathy for Candace. But I do think that if any of you know anyone who knows her personally, maybe send a doctor there. Guys, this content is insane. These videos are just, you're just watching them and you're like, oh my lord, this person is a thought leader in our world. How is that possible? So we know she took a few day break. Took like a 10-day break, and then she came back, but she's come back in like a sneaky way. What do I mean by sneaky way? She's doing it behind a paywall, so people have to pay money. She's had like tons of subscriptions to see the next part of her public mental breakdown. But now she's claiming things like Trump is behind killing Charlie, that maybe Erika was turning on Charlie, like, and Turning Point USA was as well, and that she would like gladly stab at Elon Musk. I mean, okay, you guys ready? It's a little deranged in here.
Leading people into AI, I have always sensed this demonic because I'm telling you, I don't even think these people are human. Like, I look at Elon Musk and Sam Altman and Peter Thiel, and I'm pretty sure they're hybrid. You know what I mean? Like, they just look like an Apple software that I should be able to download at night, you know? Like when my phone's getting an update or something. It's something in the eyes. Like, I don't know. I'm like, I know I'm human, but I don't know if I stabbed you if you bleed, you know? I'm not going to stab them, but I don't know if they'd bleed all the way. I think a battery would fall out. You know what I mean? And
no, she literally is talking as if this is logical. She's like, no, Elon Musk and Sam and Peter Thiel, they are aliens. Like, they're half aliens. Like, if I stabbed them, they wouldn't bleed. She's throwing this out. By the way, the comedy of this is that she's saying this at the same time as she's saying, yeah, and Israel killed Charlie Kirk. So we should all be able to say, like, okay, this woman thinks that they're aliens. Maybe we shouldn't trust her logic, but yet people can't help but watch a car crash, you know?
I just get that sense. I've always known it was demonic. And people just get on board because, as we talked about in this book, they are using science and this idea of technology and this idea of transforming society for the better to indoctrinate us into accepting this. And it's wrong and it's backwards. And the main component of all of this is psychology, right? They're able to do it because of psychology, making you think that society has gotten better. Our kids have objectively gotten dumber. We've become fatter. We've become less healthy. We've become less emotionally sound. And yet they are convincing us that this is like humanity's great leap forward. We put a man on the moon and he just like called them up and was like, hey, press, what's up? I'm up here. Yeah, it's so cool. It's really great. It's nice. Starry night up here. Okay, I'm gonna text you. I gotta go by in 69. And they get these people, they tell you like he's a genius. They're all writing like he's a genius. So we should just accept that Elon Musk is a genius because like all the writers who are obviously indoctrinated into the occult are telling us that this is the next person that we should worship. The establishment of Hollywood.
Are you guys seeing the mental breakdown? Are you seeing why I think we should get a doctor to our house pretty quickly? Like, are you listening to how she's talking? I mean, the only thing that she says there is that our society is doing worse, and she's absolutely correct about that. But this is the Candace strategy: insert insanity, mix it with something that's logical and fair, and just that nobody can figure out which one is which. Well, I'll tell you. When you think that people like Peter Thiel, who I've actually met, and Elon Musk and Sam are aliens, and that if you stabbed them, a battery would fall out, that is where the line kind of goes a little funky on the logic. You know what I'm saying? And when you say things like, oh, Netanyahu must have been behind the elimination of Charlie Kirk, that's when things start to go a little funky. And when you start to come after Israel and the Zionists as like the mass controllers of the world, that's also where your logic gets a little funky. But let's watch this clip that has the world going nuts. Because you know how she's pretending to be Charlie Kirk's best friend, right? You know how she's out there like showing all their texts and all their love. And how they're really just like, oh, the best. And how she's going after everybody who's trying to say anything against her. Like Josh Hammer, for example, who's this Jewish religious guy that I've known for years. And he was good friends with Charlie. And she has basically come after him. He was actually one of the people in the group chat Okay, that infamous chat at this point where Charlie was like, I think that's it. I'm giving up on the Israel camp. Josh swears, by the way, that was sarcasm. Like, okay, I guess I just have to give up on the pro-Israel movement, which actually makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. But Josh's theory on this is like, she just can't handle the fact that Charlie Kirk was better friends with a religious Jew. That a religious Jew was more in the know of what was going on in Charlie's world than Candace did. Now, again, I think Candace has literally lost the plot. I think she's been forced. I hope she's been forced by her husband to take this break. They like pulled her away for 10 days to I don't know, try and figure out how they're going to get her out of this mess, because she is in a mess. A mess, I'll tell you that much. Like, legally, what is she doing? She's crazy. I mean, good for her. Everybody's forgotten about the Brigitte Macron thing that she still has to deal with, but her family is probably like, okay, get her off camera. But obviously yesterday when she decides to come back on, she does it behind a paywall, and she's like showing everybody, my subscriptions are through the roof. Yeah, because people can't help it. They literally have to pay to see what's going on. But then in yesterday's clip, she does this whole thing about how Trump is behind killing Charlie now. Listen to this.
Just really needed to just take a breather and really process everything that happened with Charlie and what it kind of means in terms of where we are. And I think it is a circumstance where we just know. We just know that he was truly betrayed in one of the most egregious ways that I think I've ever seen. It has made me lose faith in politics. It has made me fully lose faith in Trump. And my heart aches for the fact that he gave so much of his life to Trump and to politics. And they just were like, nope, that is it. It serves us or it doesn't serve us, and we want to move on. And so here's a holiday. Bro, if they try to give me a holiday, what is with them giving people a holiday after they kill them? Why is that a thing? You know what I mean? They're like, oh, Martin Luther King, what about this holiday? What about this boulevard? Anyways, let me knock it off. Like, they're going to give Charlie Kirk a boulevard. They already did. They did in Israel. They gave him freaking boulevard. It's like, as soon as they give you a boulevard and a holiday, they definitely killed you. Okay, there's no question. They killed you. There's no way. That's like their signature thing. It's like that's what they do. It's the Fed signature. It's how they sign off after they murder you. They're like holiday and a boulevard. And it's never on a nice side of town either. Like Charlie Kirk Boulevard is not going to be a nice side of town. Anyways, I will be back on the 27th, you guys. Thank you guys for all the support throughout these couple of weeks, these last really kind of 6 weeks since Charlie died. And we will see you guys then.
Did you know that when the feds kill somebody, they get a boulevard? To me, it sounds like Candace is actually just super jealous. Oh my God, Charlie got a day named after him and I didn't get one? There's going to be a boulevard named after Charlie and I haven't yet received the royal honors? If I was killed, I wouldn't get a massive memorial like Charlie did? That's so unfair. But she's literally saying, like, the feds, they killed him. That's what they do. By the way, I would love the evidence and the proof. This would be very easy to prove. Do you not think? Come up with every public persona that was executed, prove that there is literally 0 people that they can actually convince the world that actually executed him, connect it directly to the feds or the government, like give a real cause as to why that would happen, and then provide the boulevard, right? Like, she could have easily shared examples on that, which to me is such a deranged theory. I can't actually even believe that we're talking about it. Like, in Israel, they named a boulevard after him. You know who else we've named stuff after? Trump. We haven't killed him yet. Like, because we don't go around killing people. But Candace can't wrap her head around that. Notice, by the way, how she throws in, like, Trump, throws in Israel, and then keeps on repeating, they killed him, they killed him, they killed him, they killed him. Directly taking people that 0 proof. 0 proof. I mean, if she wants to talk about something that everybody's really curious and interested in, why don't you talk about her mental breakdown? That to me just seems like the most obvious thing to start thinking about. Like, why are you unwell? Why are you wearing makeup? Why do you look like that? Why do you look like that? Not because you're an alien dropped from the sky who, if we stabbed, would have a battery fall out. But why do you look so bad? And why are you putting this all behind a paywall? You need to fund your little Brigitte Macron problem and your future turning point things that are going to happen. You know you're going to be sued like crazy. But meanwhile, she's sitting here spouting absolute nonsense, manipulating the living daylights out of the world, saying they all betrayed him. They all betrayed him. Who's they? Did Erika? That's what you're insinuating. The Turning Point, Erika's the head of Turning Point. Did she betray Charlie? Is that your idea? She's the one who killed him. Is that going to be your revenge vendetta against her for managing to marry Charlie instead of you? Are you frustrated at Erika that Charlie loved her more than Charlie loved you at the end of the day? Because it's starting to sound like that. And you've made this like massive, mysterious thing go on. But at this point, it's really exhausting. And genuinely, I really hope you get some medicated help because there doesn't seem to be any other option at this point. Thank you all for your attention to this matter.